to...
All right, we have got Firewing up here. And how are
Alright.
you doing this morning?
Sounds good. Alright, so this game is very fast paced. So there are a couple things that I want to bring up before the run, which starts after I skip through this text scroll. So the first thing I want to talk about is the goal. So this crystal here is shattered. We need to collect the fragments of it, do a little mini game to put it back together. So it's similar to like SM64 or DK64 or like Banjo-Kazooie or any of those old like N64 platformers where you have a hub world, then you go into the level, collect everything you need from there, and then go back to the hub world to finish. So that it's kind of a basic collectathon kind of thing. The next thing I want to talk about is like kind of how you move in the game. There's 3 buttons. You've got jump, glide, and attack. So it's a pretty standard platformer. So in terms of jumping, you've got a double jump, you've got wall kicks, that kind of stuff. Wall kicks are kind of weird in this game, but it works well enough. Glide, when you're on the ground, is also a sprint button, so that's how we're going to be getting around most of the time. And then attack, if you use attack while you're holding glide, it does a roll, and rolling is really useful. So rolling gives you a little bit of extra height on your jumps if you do it in the air. So we'll be kind of abusing that in a few different places. And that should be everything I need to take care of before the run, so gonna get ready to start here in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so first thing we need to do here is get into the painting world, and we can get started. So now I need to collect the silver coin right at the start. You can already see me taking advantage of rolling to get extra height, and if you jump on a little bit of collision, you get a little bit of height even past that. Gonna exit the painting world and re-enter it immediately, which makes this coin respawn. And then after I collect it again, I'm gonna do the first glitch, which is vertical zipping. So if I can hit this rock like at the right height and right part of the jump animation, then it'll kind of launch me into the air like this. And that, very useful. We use it in a few different places to skip climbing like that one, but also to kind of skip some invisible walls. And also I made a mistake there, so I'm gonna have to adjust my route later. But that's not a big deal. Get that silver coin there. And get another one underwater here. And we're going to be taking some damage here. We need to get down to 1 health because I'm going to be doing a death warp later. The death warp is actually one of the only things in the run that I actually did to the route. I'm the one that found that, but basically everything else was found by someone else. And grabbing that crystal in the cave is actually what sets your spawn point for the death warp. So here we need to grab this windmill piece down here. I was supposed to grab the other one earlier because there's 2 windmill pieces that we need to repair the windmill here, but unfortunately I missed it, so it's right over here. So I'll have to just grab that real quick, and then I can repair the windmill. Collect that, and now I can come over to this side and grab this oil drum that's behind this waterfall. We use that to repair a cart that's used in like a cart minigame later. And here's the next use of vertical zipping. We're gonna skip, go over the invisible wall to get into this volcano area, which skips a long like platform ride to get over here, along with a 2D platformer section. Saves a lot of time. And then there's the death fort to get back to the entrance to the cave, which just saves a lot of time. So now I have 9 silver coins. For 10 silver coins you can buy another crystal fragment. So that's coming up here pretty soon. The last silver coin is in this village after I get the crystal fragment there. And now there's another vertical zip here. This one is pretty challenging, so it may take me a few tries to get up to the top of this mountain. This rock is a little bit rude sometimes, but there we go. And I can buy the crystal fragment from this guy. Alright, and get a couple more crystal fragments here really quickly. One right there and one in this cave. And almost, now we have a cart minigame, but I haven't actually opened the door to get into it, so we need to do another vertical zip to get over the invisible wall. Let's see. There we go. That one is another very challenging one, so getting that third try is pretty nice. And I played it a little bit safe going higher on that zip than I needed to, just to make sure I get over the wall. And here we can repair the cart with that oil drum we found earlier. And then got this driving minigame, which is a little bit strange. It works pretty simply in general. A to go, B to reverse, and then you can hit those boosters to go faster. Unfortunately, the boosters have a tendency to kind of stop you dead in your tracks, and there's not much you can do about it. We don't know what causes it. I'm playing it pretty safe here, to making sure I hit the edges of the boosters so that if I get stopped, I can get around them pretty quickly. But that's really all you can do in terms of not getting screwed over by the boosters. But so far this has been pretty good. Haven't been stopped so far, which is surprising. Usually you'll get stopped once or twice at least. Yeah, that was a perfect cart section. And then I slam into the wall there to make the cart stop right at the end, so that I can get that crystal as quickly as possible. Otherwise I would kind of launch past it. And now I have all 9 crystals that I need, so it's time to get out of the level. So there's just this one little out of bounds section, because luckily enough, this one wall is the only one in the entire level that doesn't have collision from the back. So I'm able to just kind of run through the back of it to get to the painting. One more vertical zip here to skip another platform ride. And all we have left is a little Simon Says minigame, which is a lot more difficult than it looks, because when you're sprinting, you are very fast, and the game is a little bit slidey, which makes it very easy to accidentally hit the wrong button. So when I get to some of the more like longer, more difficult parts of this, I am going to slow down a little bit and take things safe. So there's 8 rounds of this. I'm on round 6 right now. Alright, gonna slow it down here and stop sprinting. I'm dumb. So now I have to start over from the start because I just forgot the second button. Alright, so more than halfway done again. Alright. Alright, time. Sorry about that little mistake at the end, but that is Firewing64. And just a little fun fact here for the end. The game calls the crystal 2 different things. In the opening text scroll, it's called the peace crystal, and then the ending text scroll here, it's called opening text scroll is called the life crystal. Ending text scroll, it's called the peace crystal. Not sure why, but it is just a little thing. Shoutouts to Pasta Nova Delight and Seymour for finding this game and starting to speedrun it. Pasta did most of the early routing. He found zipping and stuff like that. Shoutouts to Vex Gaming TV, who up until a few hours ago was the world record holder. I beat him just a little bit ago. He did a lot of routing to it. Maybe saved another 20-25 seconds in terms of routing, which is awesome. And shoutouts to Refrag for making the auto splitter and for making a program that makes resetting much easier in this game, which is very nice. But that should be it for me. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to follow my Twitch, it's twitch.tv/kinkycadence, but I barely ever stream.